Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel and Latin Path. So in this video, I will inform you an update which is given by the CBSE for special scheme of assessment for session 2021 to 2022 for the class 10th and 12th. So this is one of the most important news for the class 10th and 12th. So in this circular, CBSE have informed all the situations according to the pandemic and how the exams will be conducted, but CBSE also mentioned that in different situation exam can be happen in a different way, which makes this circular little bit confusing, and there is no fixed pattern that exam will be happening in this way only. CBSE has specified the situation that under this situation the exam will be like this. So if the students are confused regarding this circular, so watch this video. I will explain everything in a brief and a simple way. Now let's get started. So the heading is Special Scheme for Assessment for Board Examination for Class 10th and 12th and only for the session 21 to 22. Now, in this session, CBSE has decided to distribute the examination in two terms. So, there is a term 1 examination and term 2 examination. Now, this is the most important point to be noted, that term 1 examination and term 2 examination are very different from each other. The pattern of examination is different in both the terms, so it is very important to understand both the terms very briefly. Now let me tell you that in term 1 examination 50% syllabus will come and another 50%, approx 50% syllabus will cover under the term 2 examination. Now let's understand the term 1 examination. So in term 1 examination, this will held around November to December, and there will be the window period of 4 to 8 weeks. That means examination will be held under 4 to 8 weeks. Now this is the most important point, that MCQ based 90-minute exam will be there and covering approx 50% syllabus. But I'm saying it but because this may happen or may not happen. That means MCQ based question may happen or may not. This I will be explaining in the next part of this video. Now, question paper will be sent by the CBSE to schools. That means the teacher of your school will not be preparing the question paper. CBSE will send it. An exam will be conducted under the supervision of the external observer appointed by the CBSE. That means there is no clarity that exam will be happening in your school or the center, but most probably according to this, that exam will be happening at your school only, but the external observer will be coming to your school. And since the exam is totally MCQ based, so it will happening in the OMR sheet. That means your school teacher will not checking the OMR sheet. It will be a computerized process where the OMR sheet will be checked. Now I already told you that MCQ based exam may be happen or may not. I'll be explaining it further. Now let's come to term 2. Now term 2 examination is totally different from the term 1 examination. That is something that you have to keep in mind. Now term 2 examination will be held around March to April. Now this is 2-hour duration examination, and in this examination there will be case based question, short answer type question, long answer type question. That means it will be not a objective type question paper. It will be a subjective. It will be a subjective type exam. That means term 1 was a objective type, but the term 2 will be the subjective type. And this will also covering the 50% of the entire syllabus. That is also you have to keep in mind, only 50% syllabus will be coming. And if the situation is not conducive, then 90-minute MCQ based exam will be conducted. Now again, this is the point to be noted, that if the condition because of the pandemic remains the same, that student cannot go for the examination, then there will be no subjective type examination. There will be 3-hour objective type MCQ based question. Now this will be like term 1 examination only. But if the situation will not be conducive, this is the condition. So there is a lot of condition in this circular, and the examination of term 2 will be center based exam. So in term 2 it is very clearly given that these exams will be happening in the another center, not in your school. But in term 1 examination, since nothing is said, so we are assuming that it will be happening in the our school only. So this is the brief explanation of term 1 examination and term 2 examination. Now again CBSE have given in this circular the thing that we have understood now in the previous part of the video, that it may happen or may not happen, or there can be some changes in under the different situation. Alright, so what are those situations? So the first one, in case the situation of pandemic improves and students are able to come to school or centers taking the exam, board will conduct term 1 and term 2 examination at school centers, and the theory marks will be distributed equally between the two exams. Now this is the most important point. Look, it is clearly mentioned that if the coronavirus situation, all this situation goes well and students are joining, let's say from the August students are joining the school, now the term 1 examination will not be a MCQ based. In previous we said that here it will be a MCQ based term 1 examination I am talking, but here it is said then the term 1 and term 2 both examination will be a theory marks question. So there will be a theory marks question paper and it will be happening in the center or the school. It is not 100% confirmed that term 1 exam will be a MCQ based only. So this is the point that students have to keep in their mind. Now the second, in case the situation of pandemic forces complete closure of school during November and December, but term 2 exams are held at school or center. It means that if student cannot go to school and the situation is very worse, so exam will be happening online, or it can also be offline, but it will be from your home only. So this is the another condition if the term 1 exam would not happen. Now the third situation is, in case the situation of the pandemic forces complete closure of school during March-April 2022, but term 1 exam are held at schools or center. So he's saying that if there will be complete closure of school and the situation of this coronavirus pandemic situation will be worse, so at that particular point result would be based on the performance of students on term 1 MCQ based examination. That means if the term 2 examination are not possible to hold, so the marks will be allotted on the basis of term 1 MCQ based examination and internal assessment. Alright, and the weightage of marks of term 1 examination conducted by the board will increase to provide year end result of candidate. That means term 1 examination will be the base for your result. Now the fourth and the last situation that can happen, because CBSE took all the situation that can happen, in case the situation of the pandemic forces complete closure of schools and board conducted term 1 and term 2 exams are taken by the candidate from home in the session 2021 to 2022. Now the CBSE is assuming that if the term 1 and term 2 examination cannot be possible from the school and there is a complete closure, now what will happen then? Then it said that results would be computed on the basis of the internal assessment, practical project work, theory marks of term 1 and term 2 examination taken by the candidate from home. That means this year exam will be happening either from home or from the school, but it will happen in class 10th and 12th subject to moderate the other measures, ensures validity and reliability of the assessment. That anyhow your exam will be happening, but CBSE have clearly mentioned that according to the situation there they will conduct the exam. The exam may be on the MCQ based or may not be on the MCQ based. So yeah, this is it from the update given by the CBSE, and CBSE has also mentioned that there will be more emphasis and focus on the assessment work also, and there will be few tests and examination unit tests. So this is also given by the CBSE. and there may be the further update also by the side of the CBSE, because the syllabus is not defined and there are a lot of other updates which we will be waiting for the CBSE to tell, and I will update you all the update given by the CBSE. So keep connected yourself with this YouTube channel and subscribe my YouTube channel. So if you have any doubt regarding this circular, you can comment me down. I will obviously reply you. And if you want to read a circular, you can go to the description of this video. You will get the CBSE circular. So this is it from this video. I hope you like it. Please share this video with your friends, and if you are still confused, please let me know. I will clear all your doubts. So thank you for watching this video.